Hello everybody and welcome back to Traversing Food, where today we're going to be taking another trip to France. We're going to be checking out this 24-hour RCIR, menu number 9. Some quick info. It was packed on September 8th, 2016 and has a best by date of January 27th, 2020. Some of your nutritional info. Has 3,600 kcals, 20% fat, 64% carbohydrates, and 16% proteins. Weighs in at 1.75 kilograms, or about 3.85 pounds. And to give you an idea how long I've had this one, I did get this from Foreign MRE. Great people, Art and Nina. It don't even have the tag on it. Shows you how long I've had it. But anyway, let's dig into this. This is one I've been wanting to do for a while. Alright, let's see what we got. Looks like we got some chocolate muesli. You know I'm going to like that. First up, chocolate muesli. Always like that. We've got our 200 gram box of biscuits, which come with salted, cereal, and chocolate. We've got our standard drink pack, which I'll open up in a minute. We've got our pack of tissues or toilet paper. We've got an Esbit stove, which has other accessories in there. I'll open up that later too. We've got a packet of instant soup, which I believe this is creamy chicken and carrot soup, which I've not had this one before. It's not the fish soup, but it's still something different. We've got a lemon isotonic drink, a 25 gram pack of strawberry jam, got a 70% chocolate bar, 25 grams. A 25 gram peach jelly bar. A 30 gram fruit nougat bar. I know this one's going to taste like paint. A 21 gram red fruit commando bar. And a 21 gram coffee commando bar. A 78 gram container of deer pate. A 115 gram container of chocolate cake. I've had this before, it's really good. And for our mains, we got 300 grams of pork sausage with duck meat and beans. 300 grams of pork, rice, and pineapple cassoulet. Okay, just wanted to rearrange a few things before I open up the other items. Let's check out our drink pack. Got our package of hot chocolate, a mint tea, a Ceylon black tea, 2 instant coffees, 2 packs of sugar, and 2 packs of salt and pepper. And we'll check out our stove and everything that's in there. Naturally, you have your foldable stove. 6 fuel tabs, a box of matches, got a little metal device. You can fold it up so it makes it easier to take your main dishes off your stove, a trash bag, 6 water purification tablets, and last but not least, a miniature foldable spork. Okay, that is everything. Easily a lot of food. But anyway, let me get my tray and we'll get breakfast started. Okay everybody, this is what I got lined up for breakfast. Naturally, got the chocolate muesli, got strawberry jam, cereal biscuits, our red fruit commando bar, have our Ceylon black tea, have our coffee and our hot chocolate together, as always. Check out this muesli really quick because, you know, the bottom is not gusseted, so I'm going to use my little Pyrex dish. Let me open this off to the side so I don't get powder everywhere. Had it before, great stuff. But I'm going to get some hot water and get the muesli and our drinks ready. Okay, got the drinks ready. Got the muesli going. Now let's see here. Let's check out our cereal crackers. Hopefully the tea's not going to be bitter. Had my tea bag steeping a little bit longer than usual. Because as soon as I poured the hot water in, somebody had to go outside. But I really can't say much. Hey, when Coda needs to go, we go. All right, check these out really quick. You know, I've always enjoyed the biscuits with the French rations. Doesn't matter if they're the cereal biscuits or the salted biscuits or the chocolate. They always got a good crunch to them. Cereal biscuits, a little bit sweet, really good flavor. Check out our strawberry jam or jelly. With our 4 emery titanium spork. And yeah, that's not too bad. It's more of a jelly than a jam. But I've had many flavors of this brand and just wish it, I don't know, had a stronger flavor. It almost seems like, 50% strawberry and, 50% sweetener. But it tastes okay for what it is. I'm sure everybody understand. Have, let's say, one of the German rations. Has my favorite jam in there, the sour cherry. Very tart, really good cherry flavor. Let's check out our tea. Yeah, that came out really good. Doesn't need any sugar or creamer. Really good black tea flavor, not bitter. Quite enjoyable. And let's check out our red fruit commando bar. Had these before. I'm glad they call them red fruit because, well, that's just basically what they taste like. You really can't tell what type of fruit they are. Now, I'm not saying they taste bad. They taste pretty good. But it just has, kind of an artificial red fruit flavor to it. Got some little Rice Krispies in there too. Has a decent sweetness. I think they're okay. But let's check out our muesli. Calls for 110 milliliters of water. I used 100. Turned out really good. Most of the chocolate has melted. And that has a really good chocolate flavor to it. As for the cereal flakes, it's 30% wheat, 15% oatmeal, and 15% rye. It also has some apple bits in there and sunflower seeds, which I'm glad they do add sunflower seeds to them. Usually there's no seeds in a lot of muesli. I think it adds a lot of texture. So adding, sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds, I think it just makes it taste a whole lot better. But yeah, this is really good. It's not overly sweet. Always a winner in my book. Let me give our hot chocolate and coffee a quick stir. Yeah, I always enjoy that. The chocolate flavor is more of a dark chocolate instead of a very sweet chocolate. Combined with the coffee, makes it taste really good. If it wasn't for the fact that it's 12:30 in the morning, I would have added both packs of coffee. But anyway, that's going to do it for breakfast. Hope you enjoyed it so far. Pretty much going to finish everything here. Very enjoyable. But until then, I'll see you at lunch. Okay, everybody, here's everything I'm going to have for lunch. For our main, going to be our pork with rice and vegetables. We have our deer pate, but the box says pate, can says it's a terrine. Find out when I open it. Got some salted biscuits, our fruit nougat bar, chocolate bar. Got our lemon lime drink. But as usual, for now, get this main heated up, get some water, get a drink ready. Okay, let's check out our fruit nougat bar first. People aren't familiar with these. The more these age, the more they smell like, I don't know, lacquer, turpentine. They usually taste okay. Yep, smells like paint. Tastes okay though. Has a nice sweetness to it. I'm glad they put rice paper on the side so it don't stick to your fingers. Has a lot of different fruits in there. Quite good. Alright, let's get our crackers opened up. Biscuits. Had these before many times. Really good flavor. You can eat these on their own, have enough salt in them. Some of the other ones just don't quite have enough salt, but that's okay because you're usually going to eat them with something else. And if you're wondering what the noise is in the background, it started raining again. But let's open up. Yeah, this is I guess more like a terrine. Got a lot of fat in there. Smells really nice. A little bit softer than I guess you can say the consistency of Spam. Has a really good flavor though. It's a little bit gamey, I guess from the deer meat, but not very much. It's mainly pork and pork liver. I'm sure it goes just fine with the biscuits. And it does. I can't remember if I've had that before, but it does taste pretty good. Naturally, you can see it's a little bit fatty. That's okay. Let me check out our lemon lime drink. Yep, yeah, it has that artificial, kind of lemon lime flavor to it, but it's not too bad. Has a decent sweetness to it. I know it says it makes 500 milliliters. My glass, it holds about 400. I think if you did make it to 500, it'd be a little bit weak. But with 400 milliliters of water, it tastes pretty good. Okay, let me go grab our main. As usual, nice and hot. See if I can get this opened up without burning myself too much. Ow, damn. Open that up, it almost has, that standard yellow curry smell to it. Don't really smell any pineapple. Let's get this out on my tray. I don't know what the green stuff is. I think it's zucchini. Oh, that is hot. Alright, let's try this again. Rice doesn't want to seem to break up too well. All the steam coming off there, you can tell it's cooked or heated through. Looks like basmati rice. Yeah, look at the ingredients. Yeah, that is that's zucchini. Let me clean this off. Got plenty of decent sized pieces of pork in there, and actually decent sized pieces of pineapple. Lots of red bell pepper. I can smell onion. He usually has onion in everything. But yeah, let me check out one of these chunks of pork here. See how well it's cooked. A nice big piece. Yeah, it kind of has your standard yellow curry taste, which is okay. It's not salty due to the pineapple. It has a little bit of sweetness to it. But yeah, the pork, it's actually a little bit dry. Um, Let me see how the rice tastes. Rice tastes okay. I can tell it is basmati rice. It's a little bit soft. Where is a chunk of pineapple? There we go. Pretty sure that's a chunk of pineapple in there. At least I think that was. Yeah. Yeah, it's a smaller piece there. Let me try again. Yeah, that's pineapple, but all you taste is curry. It seems like the curry flavor is penetrated everything. And even though it looks good, everything about just tastes the same. Unless you have like a big old chunk of pork. Kind of disappointing. Trying a little bit of everything here. Yeah, as for flavor, everything about tastes the same. The only thing different is the texture. I'll still finish it though. I mean, this is my dinner. I'm hungry. Let's check out our chocolate bar. Had this many times. Got a little bit of bloom on it. That's okay. And I have always enjoyed that chocolate. 70% seems to be my favorite. It's not really sweet. It's not really bitter. It's just a very good dark chocolate. But anyway, that's going to do it for lunch. Like I said, probably going to finish everything. Well, maybe except the nougat bar. The main dish, the pork with rice and pineapple, kind of a letdown. It might just be the age of the ration. It's packed in 2016. I'm about 3 years old. But, I don't know. But until then, I'll see you at dinner. Okay, here we are for dinner, where we're going to have our pork sausage with beans and duck meat. I believe this is creamy chicken soup with carrots, our coffee commando bar, our peach jelly bar, chocolate cake. We have our mint tea and some salt and pepper if we need it. But let's look at this soup really quick. Yeah, looking at it, you can see some carrots in there, little rings of pasta. Has a little bit of a chicken smell to it. But for now, go get some hot water for the tea, the soup. Get our main in some hot water. Get everything ready. Okay, tea and soup's ready. I'm going to check out our coffee commando bar. I've had plenty of these. I always thought they were pretty good. And they are. Yeah, it's not as dense as the nougat bar. It's got little like Rice Krispies in it. Has a nice coffee flavor. A little bit sweet. Or peach jelly bar. I love these. I will admit that. It's like a concentrated peach flavor. Got sugar on it. Sugar helps out a lot because it is a little bit on the tart side. I still don't know which one I like better, the peach or the raspberry. I think they're both great. And our soup. I don't think I've had this before. I mean, it looks good. And it's not bad. I mean, it has that standard, chicken bouillon flavor. But unlike the stuff we get here in the States, it is not very salty. I mean, it's got salt in it, but it's not overly salty. It's got pretty decent flavor. And our mint tea. Always very good. I never add any sugar or creamer to it. It's very good on its own. But I'm going to get the main really quick. Alright, let's get this opened up and see what it looks like. Naturally, it's extremely hot. And that's interesting. It looks like we have, a regular sausage link, and it looks like we've got a chunk of smoked sausage. And I will say this smells really good, and it smells so good that, well, let's just say I'm being surrounded down here and being circled. I'm sure somebody else wants some. But I'm going to try some of these beans first. They just look like standard white beans, maybe navy beans. The beans are cooked very well. They're not mushy. They're a little bit soft, but they're not overcooked. The sauce is really good. And I believe this is a piece of smoked sausage. And it is. It was a piece of smoked pork sausage. The texture was a little bit dense, but it does have really good flavor. Wasn't very salty. And this is also pork sausage. Seems a lot softer. It looks pretty processed. Let's see how it tastes. And that also tastes really good. Even though the smoked sausage, it had more of a dense sausage texture. This has more of a softer, I guess you can say, hot dog texture. You can still tell it's pork. Has really good flavor. And we got a nice big chunk of duck meat right here, which I will give this a try. And that has really good flavor. It's not gamey. It's cooked very well. Unlike the main at lunch where the pork was really dry. The duck meat is really well cooked. Really good flavor. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, this is great. This really makes up for lunch. Let's check out our chocolate cake. I've had this before, I think, but I can't remember. Yeah, if I remember right, I heated it up last time. But I can't remember if I took it out of the can or not. It seems like almost like a dense pudding. It says chocolate cake, but yeah, it's more like a really dense pudding. And that has a very good chocolate flavor. It's not overly sweet. I think for a dessert, maybe it could have a little more sweetness to it, but it does have good flavor. I think everything I had for dinner, very well done. I might add some pepper to the main dish later when I finish this up, but it is very good on its own. But that is going to do it for this 24-hour French RCIR menu number 9. Personally, I think the ration is really good. The only thing I might give it a low score on was the main for lunch. The pork with rice and pineapple. It has a very nice, the standard yellow curry flavor, but everything tasted like it. You couldn't distinguish the pineapple or the rice. I mean, the only thing different for that main was, the texture. And the pork was a little bit dry. But other than that, everything else was great. But yeah, I'm pretty much going to finish everything here. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the review. And if you did, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.